You didn't ask, but today we have a absolute mega review. We have like shit. What the hell is that? Our main review today is going to be Predator Badlands and Bugonia, but we also will be mentioning and reviewing briefly Black Phone 2, Chainsaw Man, and talking about GTA 6 Arc Raiders Dan Season 2. If you didn't check out our Frankenstein review. It came out right before this one.
Yeah.
I want to be a predator.
Whoa! What?
A Yausha.
God.
What's that, Halliburton?
My name is Jory Miggin.
Whoa!
Anyway, my name is Tyler.
I'm Jory.
I'm Spencer.
Let's start this review because we got a shit ton of stuff to talk about.
We got a lot on the table today.
The first thing I want to bring up real quick is Arc Raiders. I know you don't really play it. You don't play any games, but Arc Raiders is this extraction shooter. And I got to say, at first, I didn't like Arc Raiders. I really wasn't vibing with it. I thought it was absolutely stupid. But that shit has grown on me. that game has really grown on me. So I've actually really liked it. It's a lot of fun. You can have such like cinematic, funny moments with people. There's one time this guy, he like ran up on me and he was like, "Yo, you friendly?" I was like, yeah, I'm friendly. You don't got to worry about it. He goes, "Oh, thanks, man. I've just been having such bad interactions with people." And I was like, "You all good?" So I turned around and I fucking shot him in the face.
What a terrible teammate.
I didn't, but we killed a robot and it blew up and he caught on fire. And I was like, "Yo, you good?" And he was like, "Yeah, man. I just don't have any bandages." I was like, "I got you, bro." So I gave him the bandages. And I fucking turned around and I shot him in the face and killed him.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm kidding. I did. But it's like you have moments like that, and then you have moments like, people are coming in and you like try to negotiate with them, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's a pretty fun game. I don't know if it's my top game of 2025 yet. Do you guys think Arc Raiders is the top game of 2025? I personally don't. It's a lot of fun though. I don't understand the gameplay loop totally, but it's an 8 out of 10 I think right now. A lot of fun though.
Well, while we're talking about video games, did you guys see GTA 5 got delayed?
So GTA 5 came out like 10 years ago. GTA 5.
Maybe not GTA 5, GTA 6. You know what I meant.
GTA.
Okay, well,
GTA 5 was a half decent game.
okay, well,
To 2026.
I don't think I'm getting. They want GTA 5 news right now.
GTA 5. Did you guys? GTA 5 was delayed to 2013. Did you hear that?
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, did you guys see that GTA 6 got delayed until 2026?
I mean, did I see it coming? Fuck yeah.
So when was that originally supposed to be released?
I think
6 months before.
yeah,
So
like May or something.
May?
Now it's like
and now
November.
holiday season 2026.
I feel like that's more on brand with like how they've always released games, like November, October.
Jory, it's been like what? How many years? Like 13 years. They
I mean,
they
like-
could have released it
It's been already over 10.
I feel like, I mean, again, like you said earlier, I don't play video games really that all. So, but I think with Rockstar in particular, I think they care so much about what the game looks like at launch, and like they don't want to have like any bugs. They don't want to be like, "Oh my gosh, why does this gameplay look like this?" And everyone's like complaining about it. Like I think for it to be as perfect as it can be is important to them. And I mean, who cares? Like you guys aren't gonna buy it day one, the second it comes out, like regardless of when this releases.
This guy definitely is. Buying
You know what I mean? Like it's
I'm not buying it.
You're gonna buy
I'm
it.
not buying GTA.
I'm gonna
6.
play it. Like I'm gonna
disagree.
have the game, but
No.
like I just to buy it.
I'm
not
Joe's gonna buy that game like he buys every game, so I don't have to buy
exactly.
anything.
You're like the people are gonna buy it regardless of when it comes out. They're gonna wait for
I feel like they were always
Did
kind
you
of
see-
plotting to send it in
Did you see that? Unless it
season.
unless it was
26.
fake news, people were literally protesting at Rockstar Games'
like headquarters. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely believe it. I saw they had a stock share price fall.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's crazy. That game actually might break the internet.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah.
If they
It's going to
don't-
be the only thing people are talking
If
about.
they don't allow pre-downloads for GTA 6, the entire gaming community, every system might actually like crash. Like imagine like online PlayStation Store, it crashed for Silk Song. Imagine what it'll crash, how much
GTA
it'll
6.
crash for GTA 6.
Yeah. Yeah. The jiggle
It-
physics.
Oh my god.
It's probably going to be so many people taking off from work. You're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
There's going to be no places open.
You know what? Literally be like a pandemic.
Yeah,
like
back in
GTA.
quarantine.
The game's not even gonna be that good. You heard it here. GTA 6 is not gonna be good. I know it.
Wow.
Let's see if I rage bait people again. If I rage baited them, I'll post this as a response. I did it for Frankenstein, where I said that I was pissed that Frankenstein didn't have the bolts coming out of his neck and everything. Yeah, that's not the original design. And then I was like, we'll see if I rage bait people. So we'll see. We'll see if I rage bait people. And he's the one who came up with that idea.
Oh.
Anyway, how excited are you for GTA 6 on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 6.
Wow.
6
out of 10. 6.
6.
All right.
6 out of 10.
Podcast is done.
Yeah. I'm going home, guys.
Oh.
I did, but all right.
I mean, for someone who doesn't even own a console to play it on, I mean, I'm excited for, like you said, what the community is, for what like the gaming community is going to be like. Like you said, it's going to break the internet. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I just want to see what it does to like pop culture.
It's going to be great because when GTA 6 comes out, it's going to be so easy to rank up in every other game because no one's going to
all the sweats are going to
platinum and Marvel Rivals when GTA 6 comes out.
Oh my gosh.
I give myself like a 5 or a 6. Like I don't really care. I didn't really even like GTA 5 too much, so
I feel like I had so many memories in GTA 5, like more than like
such
any
a great
other
game.
video game. Like
you guys never played it with me.
yes, I should. I have so many memories.
Actually,
I
we
never
begged
played
this guy Tyler to get the game when we play it every single day.
Literally.
And then as soon as he finally buys the game, 7 years after we recommend him buying it, then he's like, guys, you're never on the game
This
anymore.
to me like Black Ops 3.
Oh,
Black Ops 3, another game everybody played.
He made me buy
I probably have more hours in
he
than
made me
any other
buy,
game.
You know, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
He made me
gosh.
buy the fucking deluxe edition, and then he played less than 10 minutes.
yep.
Deluxe.
Less than 10 minutes. Yep.
Everybody was playing that game. Maybe you weren't playing that game. Everybody and their dad was playing Black Ops 3 when that came out.
But I remember the first time I played GTA 5 online. It was like Christmas time, and I was having like snowball fights. I think Spencer. And,
Yeah, dude, that was like the first time I got on. I finally got my PS4.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was Black Friday that year. I get home, I get on the game. These guys are rushing me. I picked like the worst first car ever because they're like, hurry up, you're taking too long, only to get killed the rest of the night with snowballs.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was a fun night.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what else is a good time? Dan to Dan season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Dan to Dan
Nice
season
show.
2 is an absolutely spectacular season of anime. I love it. And Dan to Dan is like a weird show, but season 2 was so good. The whole first half of the show with Evil Eye, I thought was so fire. I loved the character of Evil Eye and how they like developed that and everything. And I loved where they ended up going with Evil Eye. I thought the design of him was great.
Yeah, his design, his character motivations.
The fight.
Yeah, between him and
Okaru.
yeah. Shout out to Okaru.
Oh my God, when he goes like impact frame, he becomes
That was different.
I was literally on a plane and I was like, literally, like, dude, that shit was so cool.
Like, what is this guy
that's
watching?
that scene is actually why Tyler's on the no-fly list.
It's not allowed back.
Well, shit. I mean, good thing I didn't watch Chainsaw Man on that plane.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be on a flight.
Speaking of Chainsaw Man, Reze arc movie, fire, absolute fire.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly one of my top 5 movies.
Yeah,
this year.
that one is actually that.
Damn.
Chainsaw Man was insane. I loved that movie, and I only started watching Chainsaw Man like a week before this. I had been on my list for so long, I just never got around to it. But when I heard the hype about the movie and how good it was in theaters, I was like, okay, I have to grind the first season out so I can watch this in theaters, and it was worth it.
No, it really
that
was.
movie was insanely good. Now the big question. What do you like better? Yeah, Jory's saying, as if you watched any of this.
Yeah, I know these movies.
Do you like the Chainsaw Man? What was it? Reze? Do you think, which one do you like better? Chainsaw Man Reze arc movie or Demon Slayer Infinity Castle?
Ooh, I gotta go with Chainsaw Man. The Reze arc movie was so good. The pacing, the storytelling, it really had everything. The fight scenes, the animation, everything in the movie was top tier. I do think that the Demon Slayer movie was fire too, but to me, the fact that it was like multiple parts kind of brought the pacing.
Yeah, it detracts from it because you're not getting the full story.
Yeah.
Even though like you get the Oxus story, you get a couple of their demon stories like finished in that one, but they never feel fully fleshed out to the level that an entire arc could be fleshed out like the Chainsaw Man one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Chainsaw Man over Demon Slayer. I just think it's the overall better movie. Yeah, Demon Slayer might have been the more hype movie. It might have been the more Avengers Endgame. We've been waiting for it for so long. We've gone through 5 seasons of it. But the Chainsaw Man movie was just so hype. And Demon Slayer is my second favorite anime of all time.
Really?
But I still like the Chainsaw Man movie more. I just think it had a lot of heart to it. The action was great. I love
We got to talk about shout out to Beam.
Beam is sick. The shark dude.
I like sharks.
Yeah.
I don't like sharks, actually.
Okay.
I said that.
You would like it.
The music was crazy too.
The music was crazy. This year has been a crazy year for soundtracks. I've downloaded so many soundtracks, which we'll get into Predator Badlands later, but that soundtrack.
Cool.
Yeah, anyway, what would you give Chainsaw Man Reze Arc out of 10?
8.5, 9. Like, it really was a great movie.
Yeah, I'd say probably like a 9. I give it like a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, whatever the hell that goes to. So, yeah, really good, really good. And another, I guess the next movie on this list that I saw was The Black Phone 2. Jordan, what did you think of The Black Phone 2?
Oh, I thought it was, a lot of phones and, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dory didn't see the movie.
I wanted to see it. I just didn't have a chance.
Wow, you have a chance.
I saw a lot of other
You
movies.
see a lot of shit, but you don't see the good shit. No, actually, Black
More like the mid phone.
Yeah. Black Phone 2 was kind of the mid phone.
Damn.
I just don't think they had like a cool premise. I don't think they really lived up to it. The grabber did literally nothing. He grabbed one person, and that was literally it.
Damn.
I also think that the overall plot was kind of mid. I liked the vibe of it. I love the snowy vibe, and I loved the
Yeah. Nice.
I totally,
the aesthetic of the dreams being like Super 8 grainy film. So that was really cool. I think all the acting was great. I love the design of the grabber. I think we both like that, but I just don't think it really. The first one was so much better. Did you like Black Phone? Or you didn't see Black Phone once?
No, I didn't see the Black Phone one, but having only seen the second one, I thought the premise was cool. I didn't think they executed it completely right. This is kind of a personal like nitpick, but I don't like when they do invisibility stuff in horror movies. Like there was a scene where this kind of a spoiler warning. The girl's getting like held up and by the grabber and he's invisible and nobody else can see him. And it just kind of immediately took me out of the movie. I was just like, this feels like the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I think the thing that they do wrong with that is like the fact that if he's a demon and he's just like in the physical realm or not in the physical realm, but he's able to like, whatever, like that's fine. But they make it a point that at some point in the film, you could, even though he's in the spiritual realm, you could still touch him in the physical realm. So literally he gets fucking beat up by a bunch of kids in the physical realm, even though he's only being seen in the spiritual realm. And it's like,
they're just beating up nothing.
They're like grabbing air and just like smashing his head into the ground. I'm like,
and it's like, isn't this like an awesome climax to the movie? It's like, no.
Not really.
So yeah, I think they had some. I think they had like a good premise, and I like the genre shift of like a horror thriller, more psychological thriller with horror elements, to a full-on Freddy Krueger horror. But I just don't think they really lived up. He literally kills no one.
Yeah, that was literally the next thing I was about to bring up. In a horror movie, I need the main villain to do something successfully. Like, even if you just add in more characters so somebody can be cannon fodder and we can see the grabber be a killer.
Those two annoying.
Yeah, I thought one of them was going to die.
Wasn't it Barbara?
Yeah, it was Barbara and that guy.
Dude,
yeah, don't even know that guy's name. Her husband
in the movie, and then didn't use them as cannon fodder. They literally get their head sliced across from the axe, and they don't die.
And that other kid, what was that other kid's name?
Oh, Ernesto.
Yeah, Ernesto. That guy was just there.
Away camp just to fuck the girl, and then did nothing.
Dude pulled up just
the whole ending fight. He's sitting on the fucking thing with her, just sitting there, and everyone's getting fucking killed by.
Everybody else is like out on the ice, like risking their life. Jory, he's sitting in like what was it, like a horse carriage, like the back of the horse thing, and he is just chilling. Everybody else has got their life on the line, and he is like, just another Tuesday.
Yep.
Ernesto.
Yeah. Or Ernesto. Like, they couldn't have thought any better things for him to do besides sit there and
That's
go,
funny.
it's all right. Like, shut the fuck up.
Damn. Well,
anyways, what would you rate Black Phone 2 out of 10?
I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a 6.5, maybe 7, probably 6.5.
6,
6, 7.
6, 7.
You
Well,
are
I saw a
my
couple
sunshine.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead.
I saw a couple of movies that
All
we
right,
haven't
what did
listed.
you think of Chainsaw?
Yeah. One being Tron Ares.
Ooh.
I actually have not seen Tron Legacy, but before this movie, I watched the original Tron that came out in like the 1980s, and gotta say that movie was. I was just like, wow.
You know, it's funny. I saw the opposite. Like, I haven't seen the original Tron, but I have seen Tron Legacy. But you thought it was mid, or you thought it was bad?
I just like, I feel like it's so interesting to watch like the Tron movies now that are like so visually striking, and then to watch this one that came out in the 80s. And like, granted, like, you know, they didn't have like the technology that they have now, but like, man, it was just so dull, I thought. Like, and like the plot was kind of hard to follow. Like, I feel like if they had made that movie like 10 years later, like in the late 90s, maybe, like it would have been like revolutionary, but like timing of it was just not good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because
I saw Tron Legacy when I was a kid. I don't really remember it though. I used to play that light bike game on my phone. And the
Yeah, I do remember that.
The Tron
Legacy 360 game.
Shut up.
That was a video game. This guy doesn't know ball though.
the Tron roller coaster at Walt Disney World is absolutely fire. So much fun. You're on the light bike. You're like over.
Okay.
It's so sick. It's so fun. It's like rock and roller coaster, but on a light bike. Very cool. Anyway, go ahead. Talk
Yeah.
about Ares.
No, before you get to Ares, I think in the original Tron, because you were saying the time period was crazy when it got released.
Yeah.
I think it was actually like pretty technologically advanced when it dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I
which
can
is
see
funny.
why it was. Yeah.
Like, I think they had something with the way that they could only do like polygons or something, which is how the light bikes ended up being that shape. And then
Okay.
they had to like individually layer and color every frame of the movie to get it like that. So it was like a really difficult movie to make, weirdly, but you're right. Had they made it later, it probably maybe gets like more respect.
Yeah, no, I think watching it in 2025
Yeah.
and like seeing all the other movies that I've seen, it's just like, oh my gosh, this movie is like brutal to watch. But like, I could see definitely like in the 1980s, someone going to the movies and be like, wow, this is like insane.
Yeah. I
But-
think it got banned from some like awards at the time because whatever they were using was like new and advanced at the time.
Damn.
Damn. Just haters.
Yeah.
They were like, don't be doing that.
But Tron Ares was, it was okay. I mean, like, I didn't love it.
Thought it was okay.
I don't know. I mean, like, it wasn't like,
I'm not gonna lie. I
hated
hated
it?
Tron Ares.
Really?
I thought that was one of the worst movies I've seen all year. One of the biggest disappointments.
I mean, like, I don't think it's the worst movie I've seen this year. I've seen some bad movies this year. We'll talk.
I don't
know.
It's definitely not like up there for me. It's like a great movie, but it had its moments. Okay. And I like the action, and I feel like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jared Leto, but
What would you
I
give it
think
at?
one thing I wish that they did, and I understand, I think we talked about this with, I don't know, it wasn't on a podcast, but you talked about it with, like just use like when you have a big name actor. Oh, it was Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, about the
When
stand.
you when you like use like an actor, like, or you
like they have to show their
yeah,
face
like, they have
instead
to
of
show-
actually having the character.
like I thought having like Ares' character, like his like black mask, like
Yeah.
that looks so much cooler than just like having
Jared Leto's
face.
And I was always
Like, I don't know,
ruining things.
like
Morbius.
it was just so much more like mysterious and like I don't know, it's just cool.
You don't like Jared Leto's face?
I mean, I wish he didn't have a beard in that movie. That's the one thing. Like he's just,
Dude, I don't know why, but his hair was like making me mad in the movie.
Yeah,
too.
like,
like
just
at the end, like when he was the whole, Tron Ares had one of the worst endings I've seen in a movie this whole year. I was actually thinking while I was watching it, the movie would be a 0 out of 10 if the main character ended up kissing the AI that Jared Leto was supposed to be. And they didn't kiss, so I guess I give it like a 2 out of 10. But it was still a horrible movie.
yeah, maybe
Very disappointing.
I'm wrong. It was pretty bad, but it was like, but you know, it was fun. It is what it is.
Would you rate Tron Ares out of 10?
I'm trying to think like what the lowest rated movie I have this year, like on a
Is that bad?
pod.
I didn't see it.
Probably like a like 6 out of 10. If
Yeah.
that. Like,
What are you giving it, Spencer?
I'm giving it a 2.
I can't go that low. I can't go. That low.
I was so hyped for this movie, and maybe not like expecting it to be a phenomenal film. Like I would have been happy walking out if it was like a 6.5 or a 7. But the fact that it was as bad as it was, I'm giving it a 2.
How's the soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails? Because I've heard a couple songs.
Actually, the soundtrack was really good.
Yeah, I've heard
it
a
was
couple of the songs.
probably the best thing about the movie.
Yeah, that's probably why they were marketing it so much. Because it's the only good thing.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing a Tron movie can do is soundtrack. I know that like Daft Punk did the Legacy, right? So
Cool. Well,
before we get to our 2 main movies, I want to mention one more movie that I saw, Roofman.
oh, how was that?
Channing
I
Tatum.
need to watch that.
That movie was
good?
Honestly fire.
Ooh.
Missed that one. I was too busy sand duning, sand surfing.
I mean, you should still go see it. I don't know if it's still in theater. It probably is.
I'll probably watch it. Yeah.
But I mean, it's based on a true story. Basically, this guy like is evading the police in like a Toys R Us for like an extended period of time, and it's like a really strange story of like I don't know, just how he can like navigate life on the run. And I thought Channing Tatum was really good. Kristen Dunst was really good in this movie as well. Yeah, just a really cool story, honestly.
Well, what would you rate Roofman out of 10?
I would probably say like 7.5, maybe.
Guy talks it all up and gives it a 7.
I mean, that's not too bad. I think again, I'm not I don't
This guy hated center for me.
I don't like to give out
guy hates everything.
too high of a
everything
rating.
except Tron Ares.
Yeah.
But no, Roofman was a lot of fun. Definitely.
Does Channing Tatum deserve an Oscar for Roofman?
I don't know about an Oscar, but honestly, this is of all the Channing Tatum movies that I've seen, it's probably his best one. To be
Over
honest.
G.I. Joe.
I don't think I've seen that.
Was he in that? Yeah, the first G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah.
Rise of Cobra. Okay. That was a fire movie.
Remember in the basement, my old basement, I had Rise of Cobra?
Yeah, that was
Snake Eyes.
Dude.
What was this White Tornado? What was the guy's name?
the other guy, but I know who you're talking about.
It's his brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, that guy's suit was so sick. The ice white suit with the sword.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I guess he was.
Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow. Dude, they had some sick code names.
I guess he was.
I used to have that action figure, dude. I fucking love that. Holy shit.
I used to have the G.I. Joe video game.
Wait, what's the guy? Well, Cobra. I always loved Cobra. But then the guy who gets the metal face.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
D.
He was also Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine, which I forgot about.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Destro.
Yeah, shout out to Destro.
Did you guys see?
Ooh, and Cobra. Yeah, this guy.
Yes.
That's toy.
Did you see Blink twice? Did you see this movie?
No, I
By chance?
No, I only watch good movies.
Okay, it was pretty good. I think it's on Prime, Amazon Prime, whatever it's called, Prime Video.
Dude, Marlon Wayans was in this movie too. What a fire movie.
Yeah. Fuck.
What a fire movie, dude.
So
2009.
So yeah, Roofman was good.
definitely would recommend. I mean, I also just love stories that are like based on true events. Like I just love that stuff because it's like, damn, this really happened. Like,
Yeah.
and it's insane. But yeah, so that's I feel like I've seen some other stuff, but they don't need to be mentioned.
Yeah. Well, speaking of insane,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bugonia.
Bugonia.
Bugonia, Yorgos Lanthimos' newest film. What did you guys think? We're going to get into spoiler-free now of one of the 2 major reviews of today's episode, Bugonia by Yorgos Lanthimos. Spoiler-free, Bugonia. What did you guys think of Bugonia? I just said Bugonia like 10 times in a sentence. What is your rating for Bugonia out of 10?
Honestly, I'm gonna skip the rating. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the rating.
Oh, because you're going to wait until...
I'm gonna wait.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Fuck. All right. Well, I guess I should wait too.
Yeah, we should just not rate the next
Okay,
2
at the
movies.
end when you
The
go-
next 2 movies that we review are not rated.
I'm really nervous. This guy's been talking some
Yeah.
shit up, and I'm really.
I have no idea what your rating's
Okay.
gonna be.
Anyway, well then, should we just
Do
do
the
their rankings now?
Rankings
Because
now?
when you talk about it, I'm gonna know where it lands.
I mean, you might not know exactly where.
No, I'm gonna.
There's plenty of movies. There's plenty of movies. No. Do the rating after. We'll talk about the movie and then we'll do the actual rating.
What do you mean? Because if he hates Bugonia and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna know it's low, and it's not gonna be surprised when he talks about his whole list. But if you talk,
But there's other picks that he could put up there. Like it doesn't have to be the top 5 movie, or maybe it is a top 5.
But if he's like it sucks, then I'm gonna be like, oh well, now I know it sucks. It's the same thing as giving you the rating.
So what?
So if we
how do we do
if
this?
we do our list right now, then at least I know, and then you can explain why you have that ranking when we get to the review.
Nah, zip it, nerd.
Zip it,
I
nerd.
kind of feel like we should rank it last.
That's
Or
what
do
I'm
the
saying.
rankings.
Yeah.
Last. I just feel like we should.
I'm outvoted.
I mean, like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. I feel like we should just wait.
until the very end, until all the way through Predator.
Because we should talk about Predator Badlands too, because I feel like I have a lot to say about
Well, yeah, I
that.
do. Yeah, but I'm gonna know what your thoughts are on Predator Badlands.
Yeah, but you don't know where I'm gonna rank it.
Yeah, but what if you
Okay, like, all right. Let's just do Bugonia, and then
Let's
we'll
talk about Bugonia.
well then I'm gonna.
What? Okay, just you brought. All right, you want me to start?
Talk about it.
Okay, all right.
All right, Bugonia.
Bugonia. Spoiler-free review of Bugonia. I love this movie. I thought it was fantastic. I thought the whole cast was fantastic. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. I forget the other actor's name who plays the cousin Don.
Aiden Delbus.
But I think they said this is like his first.
It's
Like-
I think they said they picked him off the street.
Yeah, and even he was really. I mean, he was amazing.
That's impressive.
They needed a neurodivergent actor.
Yeah,
Pick
exactly.
him off the street or something like that. Something crazy. And I agree. Aiden Delbus, absolutely stellar. Like
Yeah, he did a great job.
But like, I don't know. Like this was just like, I think we. I feel there's another movie about like conspiracy. I guess like.
Phil Lane.
Well, I was gonna say like Eddington, how they kind of like did a whole parody of like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But like this was like really well done in my opinion. Of like, this guy who is kind of like portrayed as like mentally ill and has like a lot of stuff wrong with him. This being Teddy, Jesse Plemons' character, and then like as the story progresses, it's like a story of like vengeance and a lot of gaslighting and like just like I thought it was just so like set up perfectly, and it really keeps you on your toes the whole time. Like literally, like to the very end of the movie, you really don't know like how you're supposed to feel,
Right.
or like
The movie
what
does
the
an
outcome.
amazing job of just like making you become the conspiracy.
Yeah.
theorist.
No, that's a really great way to put it because literally from the start of the movie to the end, you're wondering if you're the crazy person watching.
Yeah.
Like you really don't know what side is right. Who?
Yeah, because they made Yorgos Lanthimos made the really great decision of making Teddy the conspiracy theorist your main character. Because if you made the CEO the main character, you would be like, oh well, of course he's
Yeah.
But because our main character, we're always wondering, well, he is the main character. Is he right? Or is
Like,
he
is
crazy?
this
Like,
is he a reliable source of information?
Exactly.
And then everything else that you learn kind of muddies the water on whether or not he's right, the
Right.
whole
and
time.
I'm always wondering, like,
until the end of the
wait,
movie.
she does look a little weird, but he's fucking crazy. But he's a little weird. But Aiden, or what was his name?
Teddy.
No, the cousin.
Yeah,
Don.
Don.
Don. Oh,
Yeah.
Don's. And you're just going back and forth. And it's just a spiral.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like they throw in so many different wrenches into the story where it's like you said, Spencer, it just kind of like throws you off the scent of like what the ending is, and it's just I don't know. I just thought it was so well done. Like,
Yeah, I have to agree. So the last Yorgos Lanthimos movie that I saw was Poor Things. I hated Poor Things, and I loved
see that.
Bugonia. I thought I was gonna love Poor Things, but I really didn't. It just was like not up my alley. I loved everything about like the design, the look, the feel of Poor Things, but like the actual story was not my type of thing. But so going to Bugonia, I was a little afraid, but I loved it. It's his most easily accessible film that I've seen, and I think it absolutely nails it. It is so great. The conspiracy theorist. My only problem with it is the first third of the movie isn't slow. Well, it's a little slow, but it's like a good slow. I didn't feel any tension because it's kind of has a lighthearted feel in the beginning with some like weird like things like you're like, oh, that's a little weird, but all right. I didn't really feel the tension. Even I think the characters didn't feel the tension, so I almost think it was on purpose.
Yeah.
And there's a moment, one scene where it switches for us the viewer and them as characters, and then ever since then it's a snowball of tension and conspiracies and just absolute madness until the ending. And I was enthralled at every second.
Yeah, no, I mean, this movie was like brutal, man. Like we talked about like The Long Walk being like a movie that's just damn, like they don't hold back any punches. I
Yeah.
thought this was the same way, but man,
No, it definitely had moments where it was like a difficult watch. Like obviously watching a woman get kidnapped isn't easy.
right?
You know, suicide and stuff. But the movie does a really great job at making you care about everyone in the movie. Like you care about Don, whether or not you think he's on the right side.
Yeah,
You care about Emma Stone's character. I don't know why I'm
I
drawing
think
a blank.
it's Michelle.
Michelle, yeah. You care about her and what she's going through during the movie. And even though Teddy is shown to be like this crazy guy, you still kind of care about like, is his head in the right
Well, yeah,
spot?
because like they make him out to be a crazy guy, but when you learn his backstory of how he got there, you're kind of like, oh, I get it. Is the crazy a cover up for what you're actually trying to get revenge
Right,
for, or are you
exactly.
actually just crazy? And then I really think Don, Aiden Delbus' character, is the reason there's so much heart in this.
Yeah.
I think without him, I don't think there would have been as much heart in this movie. But with him, his character, what happens to him, we have a viewer, have someone to directly connect to. Because the CEO is a CEO, and most people on Earth are not a CEO to that level. And then most of us are not also conspiracy theorists to the level of Teddy. So there's a middle ground of Don, and it's like that's who we really connect with, the heartstrings we're pulled for. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. And the ending, I loved.
Yeah, I really
Yeah, they did a great job with it.
A lot of people I've seen online, they don't really appreciate what the ending was.
We'll get to the ending in the spoilers,
Yeah,
but
I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I was wondering because, like,
No, don't say
as you-
anything. Don't
no,
say-
I'm not going to say anything about it
Nothing to
specifically.
say something.
No, I literally wasn't. This guy Tyler is known for spoilers. I don't know why he's talking to me.
I'm known for spoilers.
Yeah, actually, you want to talk about spoilers, Tyler? You want to talk about Ace? You want to talk about One Piece?
spoil Ace.
This guy spoiled Ace's death in One Piece.
Literally,
So I'm
hot topic with our friend Trey, who knows I'm way behind on One Piece, and he sees Ace as a Funko Pop, and he looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, "Man, it's a shame they killed that character." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Dude,
Jordan spoiled something in Whole Cake Island for me
hilarious.
like a couple weeks ago.
Literally, I was talking with Amos, who's a huge One Piece fan, and Jordan, who's ahead of me, and they're like talking about. I was like, "Guys, don't say anything. I'm not past that part." Jordan goes, "Yeah, well, anyway."
Yeah,
he
literally.
says it, and I'm like, "Bitch!" So you know what I did? I looked up something and spoiled it for him. I was like, "Fuck you!" Spoiler for spoiler.
Nah, dude, we were talking about like some arc, and he was like, "Oh, such and such character, she's with them, right?" I'm like, "Well, no, actually, I didn't know that because
Yeah.
I'm not there in the show yet."
Yeah, no, they're terrible
but-
at spoilers.
Yeah.
And he'll always preface with saying like, "I don't think this is a spoiler." And
Oh,
they
that's
say
not
the
a real
biggest
spoiler, yeah.
of all time. Oh yeah, this is a spoiler. You know that character dies, right? And I'm like,
gosh.
dude.
Nah, don't let Tyler fool you though. He's definitely top 3 in the spoiler
Spencer's the
rankings.
biggest spoiler.
oh my gosh.
What was I even talking about?
I don't know.
The ending?
Oh yeah, I was not about to spoil it.
Yeah, the ending.
Literally wasn't.
All right, should we just get into spoilers then?
Yeah, let's get into spoilers.
All right.
Should
we start with the ending?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's just start with the ending. I thought the ending of Bugonia was great. I love the fact that she ended up being an alien. I kind of predicted it, as a lot of people did, but it wasn't like I was like, oh, I see like an antenna popping. I was just like wondering the whole time. I was like, Yorgos Lanthimos makes weird movies. This is kind of weird, and she's done some things that are a little like sketchy. And I kept thinking to myself, what if she was an alien?
Yeah, like
What if she was an alien though?
Yeah.
Like,
But it
what
was
would that
when-
mean for the plot?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what if she was? And for me, the moment I clocked it was when she stayed in the basement after he went to go save his mom.
Yeah, that's kind of
And she stayed in the basement where she had the chance to run. And I was like, oh, you're pissed because you saw he killed some people and they were your kind.
yeah, that's kind of when because like she did that whole like monologue of like I think she said like they felt guilty for like making the dinosaurs go extinct, and then they stayed around for humans to like make sure humans were like okay or something. And I was like, okay, this is like way more like a developed like
Detailed,
thing
yeah.
than like anything she would say.
I thought we thought she was just yapping.
Yeah, I thought it was still well done how they tried to throw you off the trail in that moment, because at first she goes up the stairs or tries to go up the stairs and she's touching her knee that's messed up. So you think, okay, maybe she's just too hurt to leave, so she's gonna come back and use the media literacy
Yeah.
or media skills that she had from or four part.
She
She was
thinks
doing the
police are gonna
advertisement.
come to the house because she's gonna get arrested for trying to kill his mom.
So when she's like looking through all her notes, I thought she came back and maybe she was just lying to him, coming up with a story on the spot based off all the info she found.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could definitely see towards the end of the movie that it was going to be
also
headed
what's
towards an
great
alien.
is in Bugonia, they use like lighting and cinematography to make you feel uneasy about her. There's moments where it's such high contrast lighting, and with her bald head and everything, you're like, you almost don't look human. You look evil.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a really great subtle way of being like, something's not right with her. And also like, she survived the shock therapy. And he was doing that to a lot of people. And he was like, oh my God, no one's ever been that high. Like, we thought it was a joke. Like, oh my God, he's
because
fucking
with
torturing
Don,
people.
Don was like, it went to that level.
Like how many
There's other
like
people.
others or
I
something?
was like, what do you mean others?
Yeah.
But so we're thinking of it as a joke, but like in reality, like I didn't even clock it in my head. Like she just survived that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, I said to Spencer, like, you know, if I got fucking kidnapped, first of all, I'd be able to break out easily. Easy peasy. You're getting kidnapped forever. I know that.
Damn.
You're not making it out.
Yeah, okay.
Me, I'm breaking out of there immediately. But
Immediately.
when she wakes up, her first thing she does is feel her hair. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that would be the first thing I'd be like, where's my hair?
No,
I'd be like,
yeah.
where
am I?
Yeah.
Why am I tied up?
Yeah. You know, and it's like, oh, it's because she was trying to
Contact her.
Why is there all this weird ointment all over my skin?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought
Why you lube me up?
I thought like the first kind of like couple interactions between her and Teddy after being kidnapped was like really well done, because it's like, okay, if I'm sure like as a CEO or like some high ranking member in society or whatever, like she's probably gone through like some training of like what to say to somebody.
Yes.
Like when she's like in this position where it's like, okay, do I have to, you know, go against and like try and deny like the allegations that he's making towards me, or do I like play into this thing? And it was just like, I thought that back and forth was like really well done, throwing you off the scent, because it's like, okay, she's probably just trying to like save her life.
It's because like she talks in corporate talk to her negotiator.
Right.
And I thought that was the best part of Bugonia. She's like, if we can have a discussion about this, we sit down, like, typing out an email
Exactly.
for corporate, and I'm like,
And then you
like
see
HR.
Teddy in real time get mad about the corporate jargon. He's like,
Exactly.
just talk to me normally.
like, talk to me like a fucking alien, or stop talking like you're a CEO. Or she's like, you know, we can have a conversation about this if you sit down.
Yeah, let's have a dialogue.
Let's have a dialogue. And it's like, dude, that's so funny that she's literally using her corporate jargon against her captor. Like, that is, and it works because it would piss me off if I was her captor. I'd be like, just shut the fuck up.
And then like when she was like delving into Teddy's like psychology.
Like she knew, like you said, she's probably been trained a little bit, and she also knows. She's a CEO.
She said she had a degree in psychology before that. So when she's like talking to him about how he needs to go and get help and all this other stuff, and you see Teddy start to like get mad.
Yeah, I thought it was.
That was a good. They did a good job with that.
I think Emma Stone should be nominated for an Oscar for this one. I don't know if she will win, but I think she should be nominated. I think Jesse Plemons should be nominated. I think Aiden Delvey should be nominated.
Yeah.
I really honestly think all three of them should be nominated, because I think if you gave this script to any kind of half-assed actor, I think the movie falls apart.
Yeah. I mean, they all dominated their roles.
This really could have only gone as far as they could convincingly take it,
And again,
they did a great
You have
job.
like two of the greatest working actors of our time with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. And that's why I really say Aiden Delbus really brought, because he was the weak link on paper, and he ended up being the strongest link out of the three of them, I really feel. His death was so brutal.
That's like, that was so hard to watch. I mean, it's like, I thought that was really like building up to that point was really like well done in this movie too, because it's like there's so many instances where he's like ever since like he did that injection, he was like, you know, I've been feeling like really sad and like I can't like get over this. He's like, do you feel that too? And it's like all these like cries are being like unheard because Teddy has this like motive of, like trying to do one thing.
What's really interesting about Bugonia is it's obviously a critique on conspiracy theorists and how someone who has gone through a lot of trauma can fall down that rabbit hole and kind of get consumed by these conspiracies. And what's great is when we meet Teddy, he's already way down that rabbit hole. Yeah. But Don isn't. Yeah. And so we're seeing in real time what happened to Teddy through online interactions happen in person to Don, as Teddy, the guy who said, I won't hurt you, is actively hurting him without him realizing it. And also he goes, I won't hurt you. Okay, now turn around so I can medically castrate you.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
And as terrible and horrible as a like event as that is, I thought it added like great layers to both of their characters in the movie. Like for Don, you can kind of see from that moment forward, really the whole rest of his time in the movie, he's kind of questioning what Teddy's doing, his motivations, even how the chemicals and stuff made him feel and stuff like that. He's kind of wondering, does Teddy know what he's talking about? Is what he's doing really as safe as he's making it out to be for me, for this woman?
Even when he eventually kills himself, Teddy was 100% from the first moment we see him to the very ending, believing that she was an alien.
Yeah.
But Don wasn't. And he even said to her when he died, he goes, I don't know if you are real or not, but if you were, would you take me? So he's not saying like, I know you're an alien. He's like, well, if you were,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's also, it's a critique on like cries for help and everything.
Yeah.
And the fact that we overlook that and everything. And, oh man, it was really well done. There's so many layers. I said Bugonia is like an onion. You could just keep peeling it back. On first watch, you only got the first layer. And there's 18 more layers to go through. The bees, the mom, the ending, what each character represents. It's really, really well done.
Even like the police and the way that they show up in the movie.
I will say that was one of my other critiques was that plot line of the police officer. It kind of comes out of nowhere. I understand like what it was setting up, and I really like what it was setting up, kind of setting up that trauma that leads Teddy to being open and vulnerable for these conspiracy theorists. But it kind of just like the fact that we kept spending time with, the police officer for it to not really go too much.
I do kind of wish there was more to the way that the police interacted with the case.
Yeah, that's
because to me, like, they might be in the middle of nowhere in their town or something outside of wherever they kidnapped the girl from. But it didn't make sense to me how you can leave an important like cop vehicle on the property of this place and he just completely disappears. The cop's gone and nobody comes to get the car.
Yeah.
They don't look for him.
I agree, but I think that all happened within a couple hours.
That was all one day.
I think it was all one day. I think the cop came and he killed the cop and then, everything happened. Then he leaves. It wasn't until the next day. I guess at that point, maybe someone would be like, where the hell is the cop car? But like that day when he's like riding his bike to his mom's place and everything, I think that's all within a couple hours. It isn't until the next day when they go back to the office. But at that point.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like between him dying and the next day when they go to the office, there should have been somebody in law enforcement that would have followed up on what he was doing. Even if they didn't know that Teddy is.
They know where that car is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if they didn't know that Teddy had kidnapped, what's her name? If they know that's the last place that the car was and they haven't heard from whatever deputy that is, I feel like it's kind of crazy that they didn't follow up with that.
I agree. I think you could take out that plot line and just mention it and the film would still work 100% without having to spend time developing an underbaked kind of plot line with that. But that was kind of a crazy plot line, Basically, I took it that he raped Teddy.
Yeah, like
that's what it seemed like.
Sexual assault or something. But I don't know. I think there was one line that the police officer said where he was just like, every time I like ride past this place, I just like feel sad for like anything that's happened inside. And I don't know. I just thought that was like, I don't know, in a movie that doesn't have like a lot of like sympathy for the other person, like Teddy doesn't care. Like Teddy only cares about this motive for making like trying to expose Michelle as an alien and like doesn't really care so much about his cousin Don's like mental health and everything and vice versa. And like the police officer is like the only person that feels like remorse, I guess. And I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was really interesting. I love the fact of how it all goes down. It's not one of those things where the cops like sneaking downstairs and sees it. Oh my God. Then he gets killed. I like the fact that he's like, come on, see my bees.
Yeah.
And then he kills him out there.
Here's a shotgun
crazy.
blast.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any critiques about when they went back into the office? Like how she showed up and got past the security and everything with that?
No,
with Teddy having a gigantic.
I think it made complete sense because I think like if I was in the office, what I'd be thinking at that moment is she's being held hostage. So we have to like let them do their thing.
Yeah.
Because you could tell like they closed the window and they're all like, you have to assume they call the cops at that point. They're, SWAT teams on the way, so they kind of know like, oh shit, we can't do anything. This guy's probably got fucking bomb.
Did they call the cops?
We don't know for sure, but you could tell in the background, like they're all huddling around a desk, a phone call, and then one runs away. So you can like infer that they call the cops and everything, and they figured that she was being held hostage. And
Yeah.
it was like so obvious. She's limping in there with the fucking.
And the other guys literally got like a gun that's half the length of his whole
Yeah,
body
literally,
in his pocket.
So I thought that was really interesting at first, mostly because I thought at first she was just gonna walk in there and I'm like, oh, okay. But I liked the fact that you could tell like
Something was off,
They all
yeah.
knew something was off, and it was like, we don't have the ability to actually save you right now.
Dude, and the whole like calculator thing too. Like again, like
That was
talking about, like
that was a good.
throwing you off until the final moment because it's like okay,
When she said 58 digits on
I
the
was just
calculator,
like,
I was like, okay,
She's
maybe she
stalling.
is capping.
Or she's stalling.
Yeah.
She's stalling so they can get the police here.
I thought she was like because you know how like as kids in like school you could like kind of type out a
you
message,
turn upside
Yeah.
turn up.
Yeah.
I thought that's what she was trying to do, and like maybe she would
Yeah, like
somebody.
show someone outside the
You
window.
can go to the window and put it up. It's gonna say send help.
Yeah, and then I was just, dude, she's like,
So wait, in Bugonia, do you think that what was her name, Michelle?
Michelle, yeah.
So in Bugonia, do you think Michelle killed Teddy in the closet, or do you think it was actually Teddy's faulty bomb that blew him up?
I think Michelle is responsible for him dying. I think she knew and put him in there first because she knew he was going to die.
Because the police say, oh, it was faulty explosion, like he just didn't do it right, he exploded. Or did she put a code in there that was basically gonna freaking explode him? Now that you know that that's actually like a teleporter, like did she kill him? Because
I feel like maybe whatever this closet teleporter thing was could have been like, you know, bomb proof or whatever. I kind of feel like it was Teddy's bomb that just was faulty and exploded.
yeah, I think like for a message, it makes more sense that all of his planning and his over craziness was literally what was his
demise.
His demise
Yeah.
was himself. Like he had. Okay, we'll talk real quick about that. The great part about this is I did see some critiques about people saying like, oh, like it didn't. With the ending actually being that their aliens were real, that it actually glorified the conspiracy theorists and made them true. Oh my God, they were right. I told you conspiracy theorists right. No, Bugonia does not glorify conspiracy theorists because the only reason that the aliens in Bugonia killed the entire planet is because of the craziness that Teddy acted on. He acted like a terrible human being for 4 days while he had the Emperor sitting in front of him without him knowing. And all of his actions led to her saying, no, Earth
They
and
can't be
humans
saved, yeah.
cannot be saved because of how he acted, because he was kind of an amalgamation of all of that.
Yeah.
If he had just been a normal human being and not tortured her, like he probably would have saved the planet.
I mean,
And that's the ironic part. He felt like he was like this tragic hero that was going to save the world.
yeah.
And
In fact,
then
he was
he ended up
reason
being the
why.
reason
Yeah.
every person on the
Exactly.
planet
So it still critiques conspiracy theorists for acting, even if, because it's always saying like, you might be in the right. Maybe what you're doing is somewhat in the right direction, but the way you're going about it is not right.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
To me, yeah, it was kind of like you might know something, like you really might know something, but if you're going that far with it,
Yeah.
it might
Any extreme
Yeah.
is bad.
too extreme with it is just going to be way more problems than you're going to help solve anything.
So I really like that. And I thought the ending was fantastic. I love the fact that she actually was an alien. She goes up. I think the messages and themes of that are absolutely great about how humans destroy each other, how it's always a you versus us thing, and people are always making a you versus us thing, and there's always something else out there that we could all team up against, but we never do. And I love the fact that she ends up just destroying all humans, but animal life stays, because it's showing that humans are the ones that are destroying the planet. So it's also an environmental film showing that humans are the one. And I love, my favorite part of Bugonia was the ending shots of the humans all dead around the planet, how quiet it was, how peaceful it was. And just us realizing like, yeah, humans are the one who are kind of destroying the planet and making it inhospitable. And honestly, do you think the ending of Bugonia was hopeful or hopeless?
Ooh.
I'd say in a way, I think it was hopeful in a way, because I think it was just showing like a reset for humans that, I mean, obviously I don't want to die, but
Right.
But like, I think in a way,
yeah.
them showing animal life still being alive is a hopeful, because it's showing that life will go on Earth and eventually humans will probably come back. But we need to start clean.
Start clean. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Not that I want that to happen, but the way this movie is
Okay,
presenting-
Thanos.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I don't think it was like completely hopeful. I thought it was more like a warning.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's true.
you have to be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it more as a warning. So I thought it was more them trying to tell us that you could be good and the world could be a better place if we're actually moving to care about each other and like togetherness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to wild extremes and trying to strong arm, force people to do what you want them to do, it might have negative outcomes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys pretty much hit on what that. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can say it's a hopeful message per se, but
Yeah, I guess when I said hopeful, I mean, I guess the way that they were explaining it was in a way, but it's more of like, yeah, a hopeful warning. Like,
yeah.
you know, the planet would be better off without you guys. So fucking shape up or else you will kill yourselves.
Yeah, lock in before everything is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I also love, real quick, I love the flashbacks that Teddy was having with his mom being high as a kite because she was fucking high. And also representing an alien. Like, I like the representation of her being high because she was, you know, that it was basically, because I looked it up because I know we were a little confused. It was a pharmaceutical,
Like trial?
no, like
It was like a clinical research trial, right?
and no, I think what it was like, it might have been a trial or something. Some pharmaceutical thing basically got them hooked on opioids. So that's why it's the CEO's fault and then their fault for getting them hooked on it.
Okay.
I think is what I believe. Like, or I don't know, something like that, where something like the pharmacies or maybe like they were mass producing so much of this, it was so easy to get that it was just getting on the streets or something. I don't know. But I really like the fact that she was like high as a kite. I didn't really catch that, but she also looked like a UFO, you know, being sucked up into the sky, kind of giving you a hint that aliens are real. So I loved it. I loved Bugonia. I thought it was great. I was super, super happy with it. Also, the soundtrack was so great. I loved when the booming synth vibes would come in. And supposedly, the composer made the music based on just the premise that he was given. So he thought it was going to be more of a thriller, super sci-fi thriller, and it ended up not being like that. But it works so well because if Jesse Plemons' character Teddy was to listen to like that soundtrack while he's going through this, he'd be like, "Yeah, this is what I feel like. I'm saving the earth." Yeah. But to like the CEO or other people, they'd be like, "This is like a really weirdly sci-fi soundtrack for a kind of grounded thriller."
Yeah.
But now we know because there was aliens.
Dude, I think this was like one of the most unsettling movies I've seen in a while. Like, I don't know, like I've seen some pretty scary horror movies, but like I think when I left the theater, I was just felt like anxious. Like, I don't even know, like not to say in like in a bad way or anything, but it was just like, I don't know. Like I just had this weird feeling in my I don't know. Just
Yeah. I feel like more grounded violence kind of is more disturbing.
Yeah, like it was
like
just,
when we were
real, like so that could happen.
Like when I'm watching Predator Badlands and I'm seeing like the Yautja just slice through like other aliens and stuff like that. Like, I think it's dope, but it's not really like freaky or weird.
The scary part is conspiracy theorists are like that, and there are people out there that are going down that rabbit hole right now and truly believe on these things. I mean, they're everywhere nowadays, and that's the scary part is how normalized that is. So there could be a CEO in a basement right now having to go through that exact same thing. Like
scary.
It could happen. So
yeah, you could just get kidnapped, your head shaved, oiled up, not
oiled up,
poorly fed.
Whoa.
Huh?
that never happened. Yeah.
What movie did you see, Dad?
Did she not get oiled up with that one cream?
And there's no oiling up of Emma Stone in this movie.
My bad.
They put cream on her to stop her from.
What was
so she was oiled up with cream.
An oiler.
Okay.
Oiled up.
That was after credits.
Oh, jeez.
And it wasn't her that was getting oiled up.
Oh my!
Spencer loved it.
Whoa!
Oh jeez!
They don't call him Diddy Woods. Or
wow. Okay.
All right. Oh my.
Anyway, love Bugonia.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm thinking I've said it. I said
all right.
Piece.
Let's move on to Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands spoiler-free review. Let's talk about it. I'm so happy that I got some head at this theater. This Predator head.
Oh my.
I got Predator head, and this thing is sick.
Wow. So does it open up? There's popcorn to go in there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put popcorn in here though.
Nice. gosh.
Yeah, call the authorities. There's Predator head.
I really wish, honestly. So I got the Predator popcorn bucket. I never get popcorn buckets. I had to get this. It's sick. Obviously, Predator is my favorite film of all time, so I had to get this. I just wish that you could take the mask off and you had his mouth, and then the popcorn would go in his mouth, and it would be a hole in his mouth that you could go in and grab. I think that would be like a really great way. Like extra popcorn, extra butter in there as well would be great. Just really like be able to take it off and see his mouth.
I feel like a usable mouth probably wouldn't be the way to make this.
Usable in what way?
Oh, you said you wanted a functional. You said you wanted a usable Yautja mouth.
Functional mouth.
Youch. Yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want to fuck my popcorn.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, Predator Badlands.
I was wondering why it was so buttery.
Spencer, in case you didn't know, they open up. So whatever you were feeling that was buttered up was in the popcorn bucket.
Oh.
Then there definitely was a Predator at the theater.
Yeah, you see the one next to
Oh,
God.
I literally felt him.
Don't even say that. Whatever curse thing you're about to make up.
Oh.
Don't even say that.
We had to expose Diddy Woods over here.
It was me.
This guy's got a backpack over there with only baby lotion. Oil. Apparently he was oiling up in the middle of Bugonia.
I was watching Emma Stone get oiled up in the basement.
No, that did not.
It was not on me.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. Predator Badlands. I don't know how many times I tried.
Predator Badlands.
Predator Badlands.
I mean, I'll just go because you guys know I fucking loved this movie. I thought it was the most badass movie I've seen all year. It was so epic. It's such a new direction for the Predator franchise. I've seen every movie. Obviously, it's my favorite movie of all time. I hope that they still make movies that are more like the original, like the horror, thriller, survival. But the great thing about this franchise, they've done that so many times. So to take it into a fresh, new way was really great. And I think that they stayed true to the lore. Like there's even books and comics for the Predator lore that's been going on since like the 1980s when this movie came out. And the lore does like you have Predator protagonists, you have, all these, I was about to spoil or something, but you have other things that happen in this movie. So you can tell Dan Trachtenberg did his homework and knew about the lore that has been set up outside of the films. I thought that was really great. The action was great. I loved the like familial messages and I loved everything about it. My biggest problem was a little the Disneyification of it, where I hope they don't go too much into that MCU humor. I think it was a decent amount in this one, didn't overdo it, but I'm a little afraid that in the future they might like overdo it. Overall, I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I need to go see it in IMAX again.
You want to go, Spence?
Yeah, first things first. Shout out to Dak Prescott.
Prescott.
The greatest Yautja we've ever seen.
Deck of the Yautja. Oh my god.
No, but I was actually really excited that they did such a good job with the character development in this movie. I wondered how they were going to allow us to follow an actual Yautja character and feel connected to him, because normally when you see in the Predator movies, they don't really have much dialogue outside of "you're prey to me, I want to kill you." So in this movie, it was cool that from the start they make you feel connected to the character, and he actually has a real character development arc from start to finish. He's not the same guy at the beginning of the movie as he is with the
because of the character that they gave him, being the runt, being the outcast of his clan. It makes sense for all the discrepancies between him and the Yautja we've seen in other movies, because in the Yautja clans, he also is the outcast. So it would make sense that he doesn't act like every other Yautja out there, So it makes sense of the ways that he ended up being.
Yeah, the ways that he was able to, I guess, go creatively find ways to go against his culture. Not like against his culture, I guess, but
learn.
Yeah,
that everything that he was taught isn't always the law of the land.
Like he was able to be more adaptable because he was the smallest, the runt of his clan, and all these other things. But even just can I say it's a revenge arc?
Yeah, I think to a certain point.
I think they did a great job with it. I'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah, you don't have to say what. But anyway, Jory?
Yeah, no, I think you guys hit on all of it. I mean, I thought like you said, it's kind of like a coming of age story in a sense, like just being able to develop his skills like over the course of the movie. And I don't know, it was just really cool to watch, like you said, like a Predator be a protagonist of a movie for once. Like it's just, I don't know, it was just a change of pace that we haven't seen. And I feel like it's hard to talk about this movie without talking about spoilers. But
Yeah.
I mean, overall, we'll give our actual number review when we do our full 2025 ranking. But yeah, I think they did a really good job. I think it has a really good character arc, character development. I think it's a completely new, fresh take on the franchise that some people might hate. I can understand it. Some people might be just tied to what the original was, which was a survival horror slasher, and they don't want the Predator to be anything. Because I think the more you tell about the Predator, the less mysticism is about their species. And some people like that, and some people also want more. And I think the great part about this is that if you want the mysticism, go watch Prey, go watch Predators, go watch Predator, go watch, Killer of Killers. But if you want something that's more sci-fi thriller action that develops the Yautja to an extent we haven't seen before, then you watch Predator Badlands. So you don't have to watch any to catch up. Like they're all on their own. I think that's so great. So,
yeah.
But I didn't feel like the time that we spent with Deck and the other Yautja in this movie made it so that future Predator movies couldn't go back to the original formula if they wanted to.
Yeah, because this one takes place way in the future. So if they want, they just go back to a different time period when a Predator went to Earth again,
And there's plenty of other Yautja that you could cover that would still give you that same
normal Predator.
original Predator
And I think
formula.
the thing with that is also like we don't learn that much about we learn a little bit. We see more than we've ever seen before, but there's still so many questions about their society and their culture. And so there's so much to explore there. We got into spoilers. So spoiler for Predator Badlands coming up.
Spoiler alert.
Like female predators at the end. And so that I can't wait to hear people say Predator went whoa.
Yeah.
Female predators have been in the lore for the longest time. They've been in the video games, they've been in the comics, they've been in the books. They've been there. And in fact, that you guys probably don't know this, but actually they were written for the most part. The female predators are written to be bigger and stronger and deadlier than the male ones.
I can tell.
So that's why at the end he's like,
my mom's coming. Like, oh shit. Like,
oh man.
And literally it's at a point where I think in the comics, like when they want to mate, like they have to like prove themselves to the female, and if the female doesn't like it, they can fucking just kill them. Like they're just like, nah, you're done. So I'm really curious if Dan Trachtenberg's going to go with that route of the females being like the ultimate badass.
I think he will.
I think so. I think the way he set up at the end where he was
yeah.
like, that's my mom.
Yeah, like to be
that scared.
Like for, I guess the father to be like afraid of the Calisk, which is the I guess the trophy that Deck chose to go and hunt this unkillable creature. And then at the end of the movie, it's like, oh gosh, we have to face my mom now. And it's like,
yeah,
that's going to be even a bigger challenge, which is, I feel like, so he's setting it up for it to be like,
At the end, in the end credits of Predator Badlands, did you think that was the Killer of Killers team coming in the spaceship? At first,
no, I definitely did.
I thought it was the Killer of Killers team. I thought Reyes and
oh my gosh,
and
Torres,
not Reyes.
Do you think they would have blended those two stories together?
When I could have seen, I'm happy they didn't, but I thought they were going to at first because it's Dan Trachtenberg. I thought the spaceship was going to land, and then you were going to see like just a foot step out, and it was just going to be just a human foot, like a human foot in the costume of World War II pilot, and then you would be like, because you won't see their face, but you'd be like,
right.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy they didn't do that.
Live action Torres.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah, we know how this guy feels about Torres.
I loved it.
Oh my gosh,
I think he was a great kid. So I thought the ending was really cool. I think it sets up the future of the franchise in a way. Like we can have the Predator Badlands timeline going.
We need a Badlands trilogy.
Yeah, we can have a Badlands trilogy going on while we also have like, I hope we get, like I was telling Jory earlier, Dan Trachtenberg said his first, one of his first drafts or ideas of how to make Predator Badlands, he wanted to make a movie where the Predator won. And the only way to do that is make it the protagonist. And the only way he can make you root for the Predator over a human is to have it killing Nazis. So he was going to make the Predator come down in World War II and start killing Nazis. And I was like, that sounds fucking amazing. So you can still do something like that. I personally want to see the Predator go in medieval times. What is if you had to pick one timeline, or no, if you had to pick one time period for the Predator If you had to pick one time period for the Predator Yautja to come down on Earth and start hunting, what time period would it be? Mine would be medieval times. I want to see a Predator fighting a knight. Like, I think that'd be so cool.
That would be pretty cool.
That is cool. Honestly, I would want him to drop down in like the future and fight like space marines.
That's literally in that book. Is they had like moments where it's in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to see, the
That would be
live
cool.
action.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you could have like, I guess this kind of was the future though, like this one, but you could see like him fighting like
Yeah.
humans, not like the androids.
I'm thinking like, what if he fought like people like Klansmen and stuff? You know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
that would be sick.
Like the 1800s,
No, that would
like
be
Jim
really
Crow
cool.
era.
That would be really
That would be cool.
'Cause that's another way that you can make them like,
Yeah,
you root for the Predators. He's killing like the KKK and stuff. The Christmas Adventures stuff.
sinners,
Literally Sinners
Predator
crossover.
crossover.
Yeah, so
One of my favorite parts of Predator Badlands is near the ending of the movie when he created the armor, like his entire suit, out of like the wildlife that was attacking him prior to the ending.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. When he first drops down to the planet, he has like a lot of gear and armor and stuff that he's not really using.
he just loses it.
And some of it he loses. Some of it is like in the ship later, and then what's her name takes it. Was it Thalia?
No, I
think it's Thea.
Thea was the one he was with.
Yeah, and then Tessa is the
Yeah, Tessa.
is the
Tessa came and stole the tech,
Yeah.
but he really got all of it back, made it all in
Yeah.
natural.
And you know what's really
form.
cool too?
Yeah.
Is that is a callback to the original film. Because at the ending of the original film, Arnold has nothing. He has nothing. So what he has to do is he has to use the jungle to his advantage to attack the Predator. So he oils up with mud.
Oh, so now we're
It's all right if it's Arnold though. He does it to himself. You know, he gets fire. He makes like a bow and arrow out of it. Like he uses the jungle to his advantage. And I really like the fact that they did a callback without just redoing that. That now Dak has to use everything that he's learned, everything that's tried to kill him, and use it now through everything he learned through the movie to make his missing armor. I thought it was so cool. My biggest critique with it was the fact that the fucking popcorn bucket has him wear
looks literally nothing
has the
like
mask
him.
on, and then he doesn't wear the mask for half the movie.
yeah.
So-
More than half the movie, I felt like. I feel like he
10
barely wore the
minutes.
mask. Yeah.
It literally wasn't even this mask. He held up this mask like in his hand and was like, "Yo, what up, brother?" And then put it down and then used it.
Yeah.
It's still sick because you can tell it's a Predator, but
But no, yeah, that was definitely like it just showed like how resourceful he could be, and like you said, like he's different from like all the other Yautjas that would just kind of like
they would have killed everything.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's any other Yautja that could have completed the callous kill.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have accepted help.
Exactly. And when you think about it, like in Prey, when the feral predator, that's what it was called, and Prey comes down, the first thing he does is he starts fighting his way up the food chain. He kills like a rat first, and then it's a snake, and then it's a wolf, and then it's a bear, and then it's humans. So he's killing all this crap. But Deck, you know, he is defending himself, but then he's learning. He's not just killing to kill,
Yeah.
he's learning, and then he uses it.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool when he showed up with that, when he had the shoulder cannon, but it was actually the snake. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
let's
So
go.
That was so cool.
What did you guys think of what did you guys think of Bud in Predator Badlands? The Grogu of Predator Badlands.
Like the baby Callisk, right? Yeah.
He felt like
I guess it's not a spoiler. We're in spoilers.
We're in spoilers.
Yeah. So.
he seemed like a character that was created just to sell toys. But he was like cool in the movie, I guess.
So I definitely think that that's like one of the reasons, but I also think that they did it really well because he actually has like a really good message in it, and what, because he actually ended up being the baby callus, so he ends up saving spitting the spit gag ended up being a huge part to why Deck survives. And
Tyler was really gassing up that part of the movie when we were watching it.
I loved it.
What? When he
was asking
kill?
for the baby callus to like spit on him.
Oh, okay.
Because never mind. I'm
Oh,
gonna say something.
Right.
No, I think he played a really important role. Like all in all, okay. In all seriousness.
Okay, just like the baby. Never mind. And go.
No, I think Bud or the baby cows, whatever, played a really important role in like a bunch of different ways. Like you said, like, you know, kind of like marking him so that later on in the movie, the giant cows doesn't fucking kill Deck. But also like, I think it just like shows like the development of Deck for them to be like on that mountaintop that one night and then leaving him or leaving her, to go on. And then Thea is like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Like, she basically saved us. And then like you can kind of see him like grow, like that connection throughout the movies.
Yeah, Deck is constantly fighting between actually growing as an organism and learning versus the traditions that the Yautja clan and the Yautja species has instilled in him. The thought of getting help is disgraceful to the Yautja clan. Like his brother. Like, I love it when his brother dies. He has the chance. Do I grab my sword and fight my father, or do I help Deck get away? And he chooses to help Deck get away, which is a really great like character development piece. But I also think it was like his brother knew, I am not a true Yautja for what I've done. I couldn't kill my brother when killing is like literally what my whole clan's about. I couldn't beat my father, so I suck as a fighter, and my father is disgracing me. So I don't deserve to fight back anymore. I deserve to die. There's a really great like mentality of that, of just like, am I worthy of these people? And then realizing you don't need to be worthy to the people around you. You just need to be worthy to yourself. Holy shit, clip that.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
But I think that back and forth that Deck had across the movie is what made him such a great character in it. Like, he really goes back and forth and is like actually irritated at the idea of accepting really any help or guidance whatsoever. Yeah. And by the end of the movie, he's kind of come to terms with the fact that he doesn't have to be the traditional Yautja that he was always probably raised believing he had to become.
Yep. Yeah. I thought it was great character development. And within all that character development, we got some absolutely stellar action.
Yeah, the fights were great.
The fights in Predator Badlands were fucking phenomenal. Dude, no shaky cam, amazing choreography. It was just awesome. I'd say like my favorite fight, I love that. I love Deck versus his brother in the beginning. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people critique Deck versus his father at the end because it was so easy for Deck. But I think there's a couple of things. First of all, I think his father was a little bit of a fraud because he kept using his cloak. It's like, bitch, stay fucking, stop becoming invisible. Like, that's cheating.
Yeah.
But Deck knew he was smart. And I also don't think the film didn't really say it, but I think we can conclude that there was at least a couple weeks to a month between when Deck they left. They won at the ending of the film versus when they came home, because Bud is huge. So I think he sat there and trained a lot more and was ready to fight his dad.
Yeah,
it couldn't have been
exactly
the next day.
It wasn't the next day. Like, I think he like trained. I think he stayed on Genna for a little bit, and I think he trained.
That makes sense. Yeah,
they didn't say it, but like Bud was fucking ginormous, and Dad comes in like an absolute savage. Like,
yeah, no, I think my favorite action sequence was kind of like that hunt in the beginning when Deck was trying to get food. I forget like what exactly
in the blade grass.
The razor
I
glass.
think that's my favorite too.
And he like slices it in half in slow motion with his plasma sword,
and he grabs the spine. And
that was so sick.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh.
And it's so great because like that's
like even when like Bud like first pops up and he's like in awe of everything that Deck is doing, he's like, I got to give this guy respect. He's really like that.
Yeah. I also love the fact that they don't just land on Genna and it's like, okay, the Calisk is the only thing here that can kill. I like the fact that this whole planet is actually the deadliest planet. Yeah. Everything there has evolved to kill.
Yeah.
And he hacks to like actually fight all these things. He's fighting everything, and everything there I thought was really awesome. I didn't think there was one monster that wasn't like awesome. And Dan Trachtenberg, the director, said that Monster Hunter and Shadow of the Colossus really inspired him. And immediately I saw it mostly at the end when he was crafting all the armor. I'm like, Predator Monster Hunter. You put Predator Monster Hunter, I'll buy that.
Oh my gosh.
So I absolutely love that. I thought that was really cool how they did that.
Yeah, like you have like that tree thing in the beginning that like kind of stole his gear, like whatever that was.
Oh yeah, the little like root
and then
monsters.
I guess you have that whatever that like dragon thing was that had like the arrows that like would paralyze, or like the little poison darts that would paralyze you. Like
that's the Itsuka.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing was in the tree that Bud saved him from.
Oh yeah, the spider thing, and the bison.
Yeah.
The big bison, and then the Calisk. Yeah.
They had like a lot of cool organisms.
And then even like the grass.
Yeah, like
fucking razor glass.
You literally can't even walk in the grass.
Yeah.
Like
it was so cool.
Oh my
goodness. I loved it. And I love the design. Like, dude, the cinematography of Predator Badlands was really good for a blockbuster. I mean, I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, this is like, I feel like I'm watching like Star Wars or Dune.
Yeah.
Like it was sick.
And even though there was like not a lot of like civilization on the planet outside of what came from Wayland,
Yutani.
yeah, with the synthetics, I thought the world still felt really developed and lived in, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they did a really good job of crossing over with Alien without it feeling like just cheap cameos. Because it's not like, oh my god, there's a synthetic and he turns on the synthetic and she's like, xenomorph, wow, xenomorph. It's like, oh my god, no, it's like the xenomorph isn't mentioned once. The alien is not mentioned once throughout it, but just the fact that the Wayland Yutani synthetics were such a big part of the film. You already know, okay, they exist in the same universe. You know, they're out there trying to collect the organisms, which is what they're doing for Alien. Like, it just makes sense, and it just sets up future installments without it just being clickbait and cameo bait.
I mean, if that's where the trilogy is building towards, though,
I was gonna say
ultimate
I've seen a
fight
theory
between them.
I've seen a theory is that they're building up a Predator endgame way. You know, I think the ending will be Alien vs Predator. It has to be. They have to do that again. But I'm wondering if also our ragtag clan of Deck, Bud, and Thea is going to meet up with Killer of Killers, and they're going to go together and either have to fight the big mom of Predators or the Alien or something like that. But I don't think we need to go right into Predator versus Alien. That's the next movie. I think we need to.
No, I think there needs to be a second movie that's not related to either one, and then maybe at the last little bit of that movie, set it up for the third one, and then the next one
they use this and then the after credit scene is they bring it back and they let's say they bring back an egg or something, and then they put it right next to an alien egg, and you're like, oh, I will fucking scream in the theater. I'll be like, holy shit,
let's go,
go. I would be so hyped for that. But I'm really happy they didn't just shove that in this one. I really wanted. My theory was that the alien was going to be the specimen that they were going after, but I'm happy that it just wasn't. They just focused on a story instead of just setting up a franchise.
Yeah.
I think that was really well done.
So the synthetics were there to...
They were there to study the callus because of its healing abilities.
Yeah.
And I guess they think that if they can apply that to human beings, it would be great for
basically the whole technology is all about just creating the ultimate organism and keeping humans, the CEOs, alive forever.
Yeah.
So that's what they're studying the xenomorph for, because it's like the ultimate killing machine. It's the ultimate predator, and that's why they went to the Callus and whatnot. So I'm really excited for that crossover. I think that's going to be really awesome.
Damn.
So that's extremely hype. Extremely hype. I actually really liked Thea in this one as well. I know she brought in that MCU humor that people were a little upset about, but I feel like that kind of fit in. And I think Deck's humor in Predator Badlands wasn't overly again, it makes sense. He's the runt. He's the outcast. He might make it he's not joking. He's not sitting there knock, knock.
Yeah.
He's just going to say something that
he's just so straight to the point.
He's straight to the point that it's funny.
Yeah. I think he made a couple of jokes where he was like, the honor's all yours, those kind of jokes. Where it's like,
to him it's not funny, but to you it's funny.
To us, because he's like, okay, he's kind of being a d-bag, but
totally a d-bag. Yeah.
It kind of works. I thought thematically the kind of humor that they had was good. It was funny.
That is funny.
Also, did you know that this movie was PG-13?
Was it?
I mean, I knew because there was a little kid next to me that would not stop talking. So I knew for sure.
I had that too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this movie was PG-13. And do you think
you should have just before you say that, you should just spit in his face the same way that Bud did to mark him.
Yes, we had a predator in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
I
only had that idea because I saw you do it in the theater.
I only had that idea because you and your dad were doing that.
Right.
But I did know that this was PG-13.
Do you think the PG-13 holds back Predator Badlands?
I kind of think it did.
Really?
Honestly, I feel like it opens it up to a bigger audience so that they can make more movies. So
it's a loophole. Because I think that Predator Badlands has some of the most insane kills of the entire franchise. And you see it, they don't cut away. But the loophole is there's not a single human in the entire movie. There's no human.
Yeah, there's no
only
blood.
synthetic. So it's only white goop oil, green blood, which is
Yeah.
predators, and then black goop from aliens. So they're allowed to get away with a PG-13 while still having the incredible kills.
That makes
because there's no red blood.
Yeah.
If they change one of those people to a human, rated R immediately.
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart way if you're gonna make it PG-13 to have it not be humans, because then you're able to open it up to a wider audience. You're still able to keep the kills. If I went into it not knowing it was PG-13, I would have thought it was rated R. But it's that loophole that there's no actual blood, no guts and gore, even though there was. It just wasn't human guts and gore. I don't think it holds it back. I think it was good. I just they don't need to make everything PG-13 going forward, unless there's really a reason why. But I want to see some fucking heads getting ripped
The
off.
Alien vs Predator movie needs to be R.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think it worked for this
I
one.
think it works for this one.
I think there's been so many like brutal movies that we've seen this year, like the Long Walk,
Yeah.
for example, and I've
Did
just
not reach that level.
and I'm just like, I feel like
Yeah, it might just
could have
be-
gotten to that point, but
Yeah.
it
We
is.
might be desensitized.
Yeah, exactly.
After,
exactly.
after all the violent
That's
stuff
probably
we've seen
what it
this
is.
year.
That's
Yeah.
probably what it is.
Oh
my
yeah, I
goodness.
thought I really liked it. I liked the plot line with him, and I like the fact that at the end he basically creates a clan of ragtag outcasts.
His wolf pack.
His wolf pack, yeah. And there is a wolf predator, so that's interesting that they kept calling him wolf, because the wolf predator I believe was in Alien Requiem. It's like a really beloved predator, very cool predator. So I think kind of like a callback to be like the wolf, and it's like, oh, wolf predator.
Oh,
Anyway,
So in Predator Badlands 2, do you guys think that his mom is pulling up with like a whole clan of her own?
oh yeah, I think it's gonna be like a wolf.
You think she's pulling
I think
50 women deep in that truck?
I mean, it's all women.
I feel like, the way that they're building it up, it seems like they don't even need that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when he was like, "That's my mom," it made it
it could
seem
just
like
be her,
it's
man.
literally just her off the
I
ship.
saw more ships coming in, so I have a feeling that there's gonna be more. Like she's gonna have her like royal guard with her, but I think she's gonna step out of that place, and it's gonna be like muscle mommy.
Yeah. Oh.
I just can't wait to see all the fan drawings of muscle mommy predator.
Yeah, people are gonna go crazy.
It's gonna get ugly.
It's gonna get what I was gonna do because it's on film. Anyway,
Jeez.
yeah. So, what did you like better, Prey or Predator Badlands?
I think probably Predator Badlands. I feel like I got to rewatch Prey, but Predator Badlands at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch Prey. Honestly, I don't think I saw it.
I have them. I have them tied right now.
Equal.
I have them equal. I think it just depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're in the mood for a horror, thriller, survival, you go for Prey. If you're in the mood for thriller, action, sci-fi, you go for Badlands. I like this.
Do you do you feel like the Predator Badlands worked as well as it does normally with the Predator being the main character? Do you think it didn't take away anything from your viewing experience?
I mean, I think the only thing I missed a little bit from this was that thriller, like him like hiding in trees and like jumping down and like, setting up traps and stuff. Like I kind of wish we got a little bit more of that, but like everything that happened in this movie felt lore accurate to what would happen to a predator in this way. While The Predator, which is the one that came out in 2018, I thought took a fat steamy shit all over the Predator lore. Like that movie sucked. So like I think that this one, I think this one acted like it just depends. I know there's gonna be some diehard fans, but the Predator movies have always been a critique on toxic masculinity as well. And I think this one just makes it more apparent. But instead of making it a human that's critiquing this, it's making it a predator. I loved it. Thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. movie.
I was going to say, we could rank Killer of Killers in Badlands.
Oh, yeah.
But
Why don't you ask that? Oh.
then it'll set
Oh,
up
yeah.
my
It's
rank.
in this one. Yeah.
So I would just tell you that.
All right. Well,
Oh, God.
let's get into our rankings for
This is
our
gonna be
2025 movies. Who wants to go first? I'll go first. How about that?
Okay. We should start from the bottom and work our way
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna say every movie. I'll just go first entirely, or do you want to do one, or no? That wouldn't really make sense because we also have different amount of movies.
I guess, yeah. You could just do all your whole list.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll make an emphasis on the last one, and then we'll get to
Oh, God.
as well.
Oh my god.
I've seen 27 movies this year so far, and my ranking will start here. At number 27, drum roll, please. My least favorite film of the year so far is Him.
Oh,
That's actually
At
crazy.
2 stars, baby.
okay.
At
Interesting.
2 stars.
To a bad
That
start
absolute
already.
shitter of a movie sucks.
Damn, son.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That movie was.
Him is also on my list, but it's not.
Then I have Captain America: Brave New World coming at number 26. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is bottom 3.
I was final.
Yeah, I don't know. Editing 10, then Black Phone 2, How to Train Your Dragon, Primitive War, Jurassic World Rebirth, Smashing Machine, Mickey 17, Frankenstein at number 17 of the year, Superman at 16, Ballerina at 15, Thunderbolts at 14, Weapons at 13, Fantastic Four at 12, F1 at 11. Now into the top 10 of the year. Number 10 is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Number 9 is One Battle After Another. Number 8 is Predator Killer of Killers. Number 7 is Bugonia. Number 6 is Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Number 5 is Neja 2. Number 4 is The Long Walk. Number 3 is 28 Years Later. Number 2 is Sinners. And number 1 is Predator Badlands, baby. Badlands.
Should've known.
I loved it. Even though that's so subjective, I just absolutely loved it. Like, it was, I don't think I've smiled more in a movie theater than watching that this year. And that's why it's number 1. I literally felt like the smile demon from Smile. Like, I couldn't stop
Oh my
smiling.
gosh.
So number 1 is Predator Badlands. And number 27, my least favorite, is
Oh my gosh.
That's my list.
All right.
Any hot takes on that one?
Yeah.
Predator Badlands number 1 is kind of nuts, but
Mission Impossible over literally like half of those movies that were behind it.
Love it.
yeah, below it.
I mean, you know, it's your list.
It's a good. It's the
I'm gonna
only
piss
right
a lot
list.
of people
All
off
right,
with my list.
let's hear Jory's list.
You don't have a list, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, what do you have your top 5?
Yeah, sorta.
Okay,
I mean, I
top
can go
5.
first if you want.
So my list for the best movies. My worst movie of the year is Tron Ares. I really actually hated that movie. My 6th best movie, I got Bugonia.
Yeah,
For 5, my 5th best movie, I got One Battle After Another.
yeah. That's a good one.
At 4, I got Predator Badlands.
Yes. Fucking 5.
At 4, I got no, I just said that. But 3, I got Chainsaw Man Reze Art.
Yeah, beautiful film.
Super nice. And then at 2, I got The Long Walk. And as the best movie of the year, I got Sinners.
Yeah, that's a good list right there. All right, Jory, let's hear this shitter of a list.
A lot of people are going to be mad.
There's no way.
I don't care.
No, this is going to be nonsensical.
Yeah, let me.
All right.
Buckle
So
up.
I've seen 20. Well, I don't know if I've probably seen
Yeah, well, you
movies that have come
these
out
are-
this year.
Yes.
26 of these things.
Okay.
All right. So the worst movie I've seen this year was War of the Worlds.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
This cute movie that
fair.
has been memed to death.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, like, even as a joke, like, that movie is just, it's beyond terrible. Like, it's, I don't know why that was made.
Yeah.
All right. 25, Honey Don't.
Okay.
24, Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay.
23, Tron Ares.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a
22,
bad list so far.
22, the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's coming in
All
at
right.
22.
21, After the Hunt.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are familiar. It was with Andrew Garfield, Julia Roberts.
Okay.
It was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not smart enough, but I just didn't understand that message of the movie. Number 20, Eddington.
Okay. Yeah.
19, The Smashing Machine.
Mm-hmm.
18, Him.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. That's low.
17, Superman.
Yeah.
16, Together with James Franco and I can't remember that. Alison Brie.
This is a good list so far. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, but all right.
Oh, is this where he gets walked?
All right, 15. 28 years later.
15. Oh my god.
28 years later.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my, just wait. 14. Predator Badlands.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, I told
The
you.
entire
I
set
told
was
you.
destroyed.
I told you this guy was going to be pissed. Oh, jeez. Oh, I lost my list. All right, here we go. All right. Back to the list.
My system like Oh man, you gotta keep that leg out.
Oh my gosh. Right, as I completely destroys the set.
And why?
Eating
I
up
was just
Dory.
gassing up the movie, and they.
But I've seen some good.
I mean, maybe he's got some fire above it.
I mean, maybe not.
Share up there.
All right, number 13, The Roses with Benedict Cumberbatch. Good comedy romance movie. Number 12, Caught Stealing with Austin
I didn't see
Butler
that one yet. Yeah.
and Zoe Kravitz.
Oh.
Number 11, The Long Walk.
At 11?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
This top 10 better be
All right,
crazy.
now we're in our top 10.
Top 10 movies of the year.
Top 10 movies of 2025. Thunderbolts.
What?
What?
What? Yeah, okay. Actually,
The Fantastic Four at 9. Number 8, Roofman. Number 7, Relay with Riz Ahmed. Number 6, Sinners. Our top 5.
my gosh.
Our top 5. Weapons.
Okay.
One Battle After Another at 4.
Okay.
Number 3, Predator Killer of Killers.
Okay.
Interesting take. Okay. I like it.
I love that.
Number 2, Frankenstein.
Oh.
Wow.
Number 1, Bugonia.
Bugonia.
Wow.
So there you go. There's my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jory just likes watching women get abducted.
Oh,
We knew that.
yeah.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I knew Predator Badlands being at 14 was gonna get some reaction.
I honestly thought you were about to like last place.
No.
I was about to be pissed.
I couldn't do that.
No, I have Predator Badlands at number 1 simply just I'm a huge Predator fan. Like objectively, it's worse than like probably the top 5, top 6. Like I'd probably put it like right around Killers ish. But like for me, I just had so much fun in it. I've never like gone out of a theater and said I want to go back and see it immediately. I just had so much fun.
That's how I felt after Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I walked out and I was like, I'm definitely seeing that again.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna go see this Predator Badlands in IMAX again before it leaves. So, but Bugonia, I'm happy we all really like that because I love that. Right
Yeah,
now,
Bugonia was really
7.
good.
I think it might be able to pop up another 1 or 2.
I think I got it at 6. Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to give my rating of Begonia when we did the review.
I got to do my full top 25.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
I'm hoping there's some Christmas movies that crack the list.
Well, we got some big movies coming up. So we're coming to the ending of our mega review. We have some big movies coming up. We have The Running Man next week. And then we have arguably one of the biggest releases of the entire rest of the year, Wicked 2.
Yeah.
Whether or not you like it or you hate it, it's gonna be an absolutely smash hit. So if you know anything about us with Wicked, just wait for that one. Then we have Avatar: Fire and Ash, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. December 5th, that Jujutsu Kaisen execution movie.
Yeah. So we got some
That's-
big ones still coming up.
We're definitely doing a review for that.
Yeah. So that's our list. Obviously, we haven't seen every movie. There's a couple movies that I know I haven't seen. I never saw Tron Ares. Sounds like I'm not missing too much, but I kind of want to see how bad it is. I also didn't see Sorry Don't or Honey Don't. Sorry Don't.
Honey, don't.
Yeah.
Sorry Baby. Sorry Baby. Honey Don't.
Don't watch Honey, don't. It's not what you're.
Okay.
When we
Party Supreme comes out. I really want to see that one. I heard that one was really good. I've also heard a lot about this movie called Resurrection by Be Gone. It was at one of the film festivals. I heard really good reactions about it. So I wonder about that one.
seeing a lot of trailers for this movie called Keeper by Osgood Perkins, who did Long Legs.
A little worried about Keeper because one of this reviewer, well, first of all, I wasn't a huge fan of Long Legs.
Yeah.
But one of the movie reviewers I watch, Chris Stuckman, he's like promoting it, like they obviously paid him. So in front of every review, he's like, Predator Badlands was great, but I'm also really excited about Keeper coming out. And he gives like a 1 minute promo, and I'm like, ooh, if you're making someone promote that heavy, I'm a little worried about that. So
Yeah.
I'll watch
We'll
it.
see.
Yeah, I'll watch
I mean, I don't know if I want to put myself through another Osgood Perkins movie. Like Long Legs was like,
when we came out of Long Legs, it was like a tsunami.
yeah, literally.
Literally the worst part.
It's like a monsoon outside.
So, anyway, what is your ranking, or what are your top 5 movies of 2025 so far, and why is Predator Badlands number 1? So, anyway, that's our mega review. We reviewed a bunch of crap, and keep on the lookout for other reviews.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Yep. Thanks
Until
for
next time.
tuning in. You didn't ask, but you got something.
yeah, man. All I can say, the last thing I can say about Predator Badlands is, I want to be a predator.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, yeah.
I don't know what that is, but whatever.
We need some kind of sound effect
This
right
part
here.
was when I got head with Spencer at the movie.
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
I got head.
Mm.